So we're an out and out real estate developer. We do residential, we do commercial, we do institutional.
Me as a common man that probably will be a future client to you, what do I need to understand and how you divide those categories in the company, if you can?
Gurgaon is the hub of 350 Fortune 500 companies.
In terms of Signature Global being local to that area, how does my trust and the trust of investing money in a certain area?
Your money is as safe as you're parking money anywhere in any financial form or not. Well, I'll say invest with us, invest into India. Don't miss the chance of the India growth story.
Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, Kem Cho. Hello and welcome everybody to a brand new podcasting episode all the way from America. This is Ambitalks. Here we are diving deep into thought-provoking conversation and stories from untold people that nobody knows. Here we try to teach you and share knowledge about different industries like how to build a business, how to become an entrepreneur, entertainment industry, and everything that you need to know to learn and improve in your life. So this is Ambitalks with your host Suraj Mehta. Do share, like, comment and subscribe to the channel. So our first guest on this podcast, we have Sapan Madan all the way from India. He is the Vice President and the International Sales Head of Signature Global Real Estate Company. Sapan ji, welcome to Ambitalks. How are you doing today?
Hi Suraj, thanks for having us on the show.
Thank you. First of all, गुड़गांव से अमेरिका आने की जर्नी सर, थोड़ा सा if you can give a brief on that.
So Suraj, like the name suggests, Signature Global, we are a real estate company. In fact, with respect to sales volume, we are the 5th largest real estate company, listed real estate player in India. And so I handle the international piece for them. And the idea of being here today is that we have decided to foray into the international business and, to start a footprint with respect to offices here in India. So it's very simple. We want to cater to the fellow resident Indians who are staying here, and we want to take care of their real estate requirement and their needs. And by we being here is just a start.
Okay. So to start off, since that you just mentioned of taking care of the corporate side and also people that are living here, what exactly are we targeting? Are we targeting the residential estate audience or are we targeting about the commercial real estate audience?
So we're an out and out real estate developer. We do residential, we do commercial, we do institutional. So anything which is a part of real estate is what we are doing. So we're into leasing also. So our idea is to give an entire portfolio to the NRIs staying here. They want to invest into residential real estate, we have something for them. They want to invest into commercial real estate, we have something for them. They want to buy a plot, we have for them. They want to buy an industrial plot, we have it for them. They want to buy an ITITS plot. So Suraj, the services and the products which we have takes care of everything, all the requirements.
Correct. So with your product, let's say, Sapanji, if I was your client, me being here, working, having money to invest, but I don't want to invest here, I want to invest back home. But I don't know anything about the real estate's market. With the different categories that you just mentioned right now, right? That we have commercial, we have institutional,
we have residential,
residentials,
we have industrial.
So can you give me a little bit of differentiation of how we can differentiate and what do me as a common man that probably will be a future client to you, what do I need to understand and how you divide those categories in the company, if you can?
So Suraj, for that, let me take you back into the India growth story and especially the Gurgaon. If you look at the last 3 year growth with respect to real estate, Gurgaon tops the market with 100%. Respect to launches. Gurgaon is the hub of 350 Fortune 500 companies. So Gurgaon is basically a cosmopolitan city which offers corporates to function, which offers everyone something or the other in terms of real estate growth. So we as a company have approximately 700 acres of land as of now as a land bank. Majority of them that is already under development, and we are open to fresh acquisitions also. So like you said, as a investor, what will suit you? That completely depends upon what is your requirement. If you tell me that I'm gonna come back to India sometime, so yes, you should buy a residential piece. If you tell me that no, I'm going to stay here, but I want to build up some annuity income back home, some rental income, I'll say buy a commercial. If you are an entrepreneur here and who has some business towards that area and who wants to set up a shop there, I'll say buy an industrial plot. If you're an IT guy for me and you have operations back in India, and you have an office here and you want a back office support back in India, I will say buy an ITS plot from me. We have everything which we can offer you, but the requirement is as per, the advice is as per your requirement.
Correct. So let's say if I have to, if I live in New York, right? And if I want to open a income stream, not here, but back in India, but I am not from Gurgaon or Delhi, NCR. I know nothing about that area. In terms of Signature Global being local to that area, how does my trust and the trust of investing money in a certain area, how does your company comes into picture so that I can be in trust with the money that I would spend?
Suraj, the biggest thing is that we are a RERA certified developer. The second biggest thing is we are a public listed company. We are listed on the stock exchange. Your money is as safe as your parking money anywhere in any financial firm or not. In terms of Signature Global, let me give you a brief. Gurgaon as a whole is divided among 4 different pockets. So you have got your Dwarka Expressway, you have got your NH8, you have got your Southern Peripheral Highway, and then you have got Sona. As a company, we are actually doing business and established on all 4 major pockets of Gurgaon. So if you look at Gurgaon as a whole, these are the 4 major pockets where everything is run in terms of real estate space. So we're there on Dwarka Expressway in a capacity of close to around 200 acres. We're there in Sona in a capacity of 200 acres. We are on SPR in a capacity of 122 acres. We're on NH8 in a capacity of 100 acres plus. So if you look at that, our land parcel itself, adds up to around 700 acres of area under development.
Right.
If you look at our journey, we started our operation 10 years back in 2014 with the first project launch. Within 10 years, we have a market cap of around 22,000 crores. It keeps on going up and down depending upon the stock value.
Of course, depending on the market as well.
On the market and stock value. We got listed at a stock price of 435. Today our stock value is approximately 1,200 rupees. And it has even gone and up more than that. So in terms of market cap, we are a 22,000 crore group.
Correct.
So in terms of having trust on us, that is a no-brainer.
No-brainer, correct. So, knowing that you are a publicly listed company, of course, you're not going to go bankrupt in overnight. And talking about the area of land that you cover all the way in Gurgaon, 700 acre that you just mentioned. If you can give me just a little bit of knowledge that how much is it under development, how much is still, in the process of brainstorming, and how much is already delivered to your end clients?
So currently 29 projects are getting delivered. We have already delivered 10 million square feet of area. An additional 29 million square feet of area will be delivered over a period of next 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
It's under pipeline, under construction. And one more thing which I would like to highlight here is we are one of the only listed real estate companies, where a lot of key institutional investors have invested into us. If you go to our website, if you even go to the BSE stock exchange website, you can check there. So Nomura has invested into us. HDFC Bank has invested into us. Vanguard has invested into us. For that matter, even the World Bank has invested into us.
Okay.
So that way, we are pretty much there for long.
Right. So having big major banking and financial institutes investing into your company, being a listed company, does that also helps your clients to get easy approvals and easy money in terms of loans or borrowings from your side?
Definitely. That's a no-brainer.
Correct. So all right. So switching a question a little bit from the listing platforms. So currently your company is local to Gurgaon?
Yeah, we're local to Gurgaon.
Local to Gurgaon. And the same way like that I asked before, let's say if I am not from Gurgaon, I have no clue about Gurgaon. I am from Mumbai, right? But I would like to invest in your brand just because, having a trust with the brand, getting to know you, getting to know the company, the history of the company. Apart from the Gurgaon area, what is the reach that you have or you are predicting in pan-India scenario as of now?
So we are in a stage of buying more land parcels. As of now, everything is under planning. You might see us going further towards Noida. You might see us going further towards Sona area, more towards Sona area. But that is all something in future. Right now, we're just under it's under process.
Correct.
Yeah.
So how long, like how far off you are thinking in terms of having those projects being done and then moving forward to, let's say from Gurgaon, now you moving to Rohtak area, or you moving to Delhi, or you moving to, let's say you coming down to Jamnapar, or you coming down to Rajasthan in that matter, because land is available everywhere.
Look, Suraj, the world is my oyster. So whenever a right opportunity knocks on the door, we'll decide accordingly. Tomorrow we might go to Mumbai. Tomorrow we might go to Bangalore. Tomorrow we might even pick up a development in Dubai. You never know.
Correct.
But as of now, I can't claim anything because it's still under process.
Right.
But yes, I can very confidently say that with the right opportunity knocking our door, we are good to welcome it.
Amazing. So with that, like, there is a horizon open for every possibility.
Every possibility.
But right now, not looking at the possibility, looking at what we currently have. What is the current sellable product that you have in market? Like, let's say if our viewers looking at our podcast, if they are interested in investing their money, they're having a quick money right now and they want to do quick investment. What is the availabilities that you have right now?
So my product portfolio starts from 2 crore INR and goes up to as high as 12 crores INR. And again, it can be a house of 3 bedroom. It can be a floor with a terrace. It can be a high-end luxury apartment offering 4 bedroom. It can be something which is right on the main highway, and something very exclusive, something with a private lift, opening directly into your home, something which is very limited in number.
Correct.
So anything right from 2 CR goes up to as high as 12 CR.
12 CR.
That's what the right now product band is.
So let's say if I have a budget of 5 CR and I come to your properties, and if I get interested with investing, or maybe like, making it my personal home of a 8 CR. So that 3 CR difference that we have, how, like, what are we doing with that 3 CR? Of course, we would have to go to the banks. Of course, we would have to get the loan done.
Yeah.
But in terms of Signature Global, how is Signature Global and the credentials that you have is helping clients with not just getting loans, but also like the ease and personal touch that you would have with the clients? How is that?
So Suraj, we as a company have always been of an opinion that, we are there to make you build a home. We are a business, that is said, but we are again there to make you believe that we are there with you to build a home. So we run a lot of customer centric schemes. So for example, like we said, there's a 8 crore house and you want to buy it, but you still have money. Say if you have 4 crores, the balance 4 crores you need to procure from bank, or maybe you will have it in future. So we have a lot of schemes running right now where you pay 50%, 25% to us on booking, 25% on completion of superstructure, which gives you a timeline of 2 years in between, and the balance 50% on application of OC. So for a 4-year product life cycle, you pay me 25% upfront. You pay me another 25% after 2 years, which actually gives you a gap of either earning that money or waiting for the property to appreciate for you.
Correct.
After paying that 25%, additional 25%, you again get another 2 years to pay me the balance 50%.
Okay.
So we're a very customer-centric approach. You want to pay it upfront, you are most welcome. You want to opt any of the schemes. So currently we are running a scheme of 25, 25, 50. 25% now, 25% after 2 years, 25%, 50% on completion.
Okay.
So you get a good amount of 4 years for you, where you can easily pay that 8 crores divided over 4 years.
4 years. But let's say if I don't have that 25% right now.
Bank will be happy to help you.
Okay.
The initial 10% has to be funded by you.
So
The
you are
balance
pretty
50%,
flexible in
the
terms
bank will
of
fund
having
you.
the customer, be satisfied with the clients, and like, if they are trying to build their home as apna ghar, you are pretty flexible to accommodate their needs.
Yeah, we are pretty much flexible about their needs.
Amazing. Switching a question a little bit again, of course, there is millions of real estate companies in the market, right? We are not just the only ones. There are, and also for the big players in the market, including yourself. What do you think are who are your competitors, and how you dealing with the competitors?
Well, Suraj, good competition is always welcome. They make us better. So a good player will always give us a great value system for us to follow. Similarly, somebody who is there, I'm a value system for him. Somebody who is up in the food chain, they're the value system for me. So I'll say, we all are good. We're all doing a great job. India as a economy is growing, and you will see that Indian real estate would reach by 1 trillion by 2030.
Correct.
So everyone is doing a damn good job. It's not just us, it's everyone. Yes, as an organization, we have our vision in place that our motto is that every guy who comes to us, we should be able to make a house for them. Whether it's somebody on a middle income level or a higher income level, we have everything for everyone.
So basically, what you're trying to say is you have every need taken care.
Every need taken care of.
Amazing, amazing. So, but in your area, let's say if I have Hiranandani against your company, and knowing the name, the brand being super huge, like an elephant in the market, how would you differentiate yourself from that competitor?
Suraj, they are doing great job and they're a great brand. Again, we are also doing a great job in Gurgaon, and we are a very, 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 very known brand in Gurgaon. So everyone has its own turf, and huge respect for their brand and huge respect for ourselves.
Okay, amazing. So coming to USA from Gurgaon, because we are one of the only podcasting channels here based in New York, New Jersey area.
Great.
And we take super pride in that. And so taking the questions to USA now, my question to you is, what brings you to America?
So the idea is to now start a global footprint. We are doing an amazing job back in India, and now we want to bring our products to our fellow NRI residents here in US. And it's not just US for us. We are simultaneously, expanding into Southeast Asia, Europe area, Asia Pac, Saudi, Dubai. So our idea is to open up offices over a period of next 2 years to all these regions. We want to be there for all our NRI customers. We want to be there for all our fellow residents who are away from India, and we actually want that people should invest into the India growth story. It's just not us. It's just not investing back into us. It's investing back into the India growth story. If you look at India, it's been doing fairly well.
Right.
And real estate has done superbly well in the last 3 years. If you look at the average sales, they have grown to 53% of what used to happen 2 years back.
Correct.
Year on year, there has been a growth of around 43% in terms of sales volume, as per the fresh launches happening in all the metro regions combined together. So why not part of the great story? So we're just not only bringing homes to you, we're bringing a part of that growth story to you.
Okay.
And we have an idea that let's take Signature global.
Amazing, amazing. So going global with the company. Let's say if I live in America,
Yeah.
right? And I have money. I have multiple businesses here. I do have money, but I don't have the time of even thinking of, I have a property in India, who's going to take care of it? So do you, apart from selling the product, do you also have a different vertical that allows in 10 years down the line the management of that property that you've sold to an NRI client?
So we will have a facility management company in place, which will take care of the NRI properties with respect to timely payments of everything, the taxes, and with respect to the small issues which generally crops up after the property is registered in the NRI's name. But we will have a help desk. In fact, if you Google us, we already have a help desk in place. At the same time, we are planning to have an entire facility team which is going to be taking care of all the NRI customers. And this is not something we are doing only for NRIs. Even back home in India, our facility team has been taking care of all the people who have bought real estate from Signature Global in India itself.
Okay.
That's one of the service we give to everyone who buys homes from us.
Amazing. So Sapan bhai, to end this podcast, and one last question to you. What is the long-term, let's say 10-year vision of Signature Global?
Well, I'll say our vision is 10 years would be very far. I'll give you a vision of next 3 years. We want to be in the top 3 real estate companies with respect to pre-sale volumes.
Okay.
And that's what we are eyeing. In the next 3 years, we should be in the top 3 with respect to pre-sales numbers.
Okay.
And that's what we eye for. 10 years is a long story.
Right.
Let's just stick to first 3 years.
3 years, because the land is secreting every day.
Yeah.
And amazing. So just have eye to eye with your viewers and just tell them one word of advice or one point that would build them trust with your brand and probably think of investing with you.
Well, I'll say invest with us, invest into India. Don't miss the chance of the India growth story. Thank you.
And that's it, guys. That was Sapan from Signature Global. Thank you for watching Ambitalks.